Yes, lads, welcome back to another custom tactics video on the channel. Today we are taking a look at the 4-4-1-1. Let's get into it. Does your team look like this? Do you struggle to complete those game-changing SBCs and play with the best players in FIFA 23? If you said yes to any of this, then you need to get over to AOA and secure yourself some cheap and reliable Fut coins and use code ALP at checkout for an extra 3% off. Jeez. So I never really thought I'd ever see myself or see the day that I would be using a 4-4-1-1, but we have been testing over the last couple of days after a request on a video, and we've got it working so well. And, well, I'll show you. Defensive style, balanced, don't press, standard procedure. You just lose your shape and you lose your stamina if you're pressing all the time. It is a 4-4-2 variant, pretty much. So you can press in it if you need to late on in a game, or if you're trying to get back into a game. It's definitely viable. Width, we go all the way to 40 on this one. No changes there. Perfect. For the depth, I've been playing with 60. I recently upped it to 65 and it still plays well. So basically just play with the depth. Depth is just basically your preference and how you prefer to press. I like to press as high as possible, so I get as close to 70 as I can. But I've moved on to 65 now, but just play with this. Build and play, balanced and direct passing. Need I say more? Every single tactic you will see from this channel will have balanced and direct passing. So definitely give it a go if you're not already, and it will change your life. Width, we leave on 50. Formation is tight where it needs to be, and it attacks with plenty of width anyway, so we're fine with that. Players in the box, we whack up to 6, just helps that centre forward get involved a bit more. He's involved on a 5, which we did try, but 6 is just perfect, and it helps those left mid and right mids, which we do use to attack quite heavy, get involved in the game, which is important. Corners 1, free kicks 1, you know the drill. We're just trying to avoid being counted at all costs. No matter the formation, counters are the most annoying thing in this game. And if you are playing these 5 backs, game in, game out, then their game plan is pretty much to counter attack you. Let's get into the tactics. Right. So this took a bit of playing, other than the striker, which is always stay central, get in behind. Perfect. Just leave it on that. Someone like Mbappe with lots of pace is good in this position. As you said, pace is king. So yeah, Cam just on stay central. There's no option to get him. Well, there is an option to be getting behind, but we don't like it. He kind of gets him in Mbappe's way a little bit. So just stay central, and you'll kind of float in that Cam area. It says centre forward, but it's basically a Cam. Someone like Zidane is amazing in this position. You can use some of those incredible team of the season cards, like your Sanchez, which I do sub in. You could use like my Jairzinho, you could use him there. Basically any decent attacking player. The benefits you do get with someone using like Zidane and Kunku, those sorts of players, is that when you lose the ball, they are able to stick a foot in. So the 2 centre mids both stay back while attacking and cover centre. Because the left mid and right mid are quite attacking the way we've got them set out, it is important to have that defensive cover. I don't use an out-and-out CDM for this formation, although Yaya Toure can play like an out-and-out CDM. He's got the height, he's got the defensive capabilities, and Kimmich as well. But they're very, very good on the ball, both of them. So in an ideal world, you'd have someone with a left foot on the left-hand side, so you can whack those Travellas like Toure can from this side. But Kimmich is perfect. He's such a good card. 400k is a crime. But yeah, ideally you go left footed there, right footed there, but it's not too game breaking. Kimmich is perfect anyways. The left mid and the right mid are on the same tactics, so it's just rinse and repeat. And what they're going to do, they're going to play almost like wingers when we're attacking. They're going to get in close next to Mbappe and into the box to support. So they're on come back on defense, which is important because when we're defending, we want that 4-4-2. We want to be defending as solidly as possible, and that is the fundamental of all these formations, is just defending well. 4-4-2 while defending. But when we're attacking, the left mid and the right mid are cut inside for the chances. So they're going to come in next to Mbappe, almost play like wingers, and get into the box. So they're always going to be there or thereabouts. Cutbacks, chances, whatever. It's amazing. Get into the box with crosses doesn't necessarily mean just crosses. It just means getting into the box. That's how I read it anyways. Centre back, touch them. you know the drill. I will find you. I will find you. Don't touch anything on them. They are fine as they are. Goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper will save you now and again, but it isn't too game breaking. All goalkeepers are a bit meh, so I accept that Edison will let me down now and again. He's just there to give Diaz maximum chemistry, basically. The fullbacks, we have one that stays back while attacking and overlaps. Obviously, you can trigger this with up and left and then up and right on the D-pad to hug the sidelines and get them forward, so you can have both fullbacks go forward. But we do leave Alphonso Davies, who in my opinion is my most reliable forward attacking fullback, forward thinking fullback, because of the 5-star skills for the week, for everything else in between. It's Alphonso Davies. He's got great passing, decent shooting, amazing dribbling, and unreal pace. He will attack while we're attacking. So when Diaby cuts inside next to Mbappe, Davis is going to occupy that wing space as well. So he's going to be bombing down that left-hand side, and it creates a lot of chances, a lot of outballs. And with these new fullbacks in the game, I definitely recommend you give Davis and Frimpong a go, because they are insane. And if you were lucky enough to get one of them or both of them in reds, you're in. But let's get into a game. We were playing rivals. We're going to try and get back, well, not try, we are going to get back into Elite this week. I want the La Liga red pick. I'm going to save it for Friday, so we're going to bust a net. But we're going to dive into Fut Champs, because we do need to get qualification done, because we want those, get that rank 1 rewards in for the weekend league, which is important, you know, important to the channel. And you know, everyone loves those videos on a Monday now where we do a tactic and the rewards. So yeah, let's dive into this. He's going to check my team out. The only problem with this team is I don't get free wins, and I don't get the nicest messages, because it's an absolute sweat fest. You can't play in a 5-back. Yaya Toure goes into the centre back position when we do play like a 5-back or a 4-back or whatever. But this is going to defend the 4-4-1-1, is going to defend in a 4-4-2, which is amazing. Diaby is insane. I was getting not to get his red version, but you know, it is what it is.
2 very boring minutes later.
So not much happened in that first half. I probably won't show you the first half just because it was so boring. The guy literally camped down the ball. But hopefully the second half is a bit more open. Don't know why he's camping so hard, but hopefully he changes a little bit, you know. I think if we slow it down a little bit, we'll probably break this guy down quite comfortably. But he's just running around with his CDMs pretty much. Right, here we go. There we go. Start of the first half, second half, and we broke him down already. This guy is, I think you just got to, like, against people like this. The first half was so slow, so slow. He literally just sat back. And I think I was trying to kind of just, you know, enjoy it a bit and like get the ball forward. But I think it just kind of plays into these guys' hands, and they just, you know, sit back, take the easy nicks, and they then win 1-0. And we've just opened score in the second half, and he is going to bounce. I might just show you this first half if he quits, player. He's going to make some changes. I think he's going to make some changes. But yeah, much better in the second half. Just kind of taking our time and just making the most of our opportunities. Hopefully he doesn't quit and we can just continue to press on. So I really don't want to bore you with that first half. It was so bad. He was literally like doing nothing, just stood there being so passive. But to beat that, and if you are struggling against things like that in weekend league, I recommend you just pass the ball around with your midfield and just, you know, learn how to do the step over boost, because that's how you break the lines. Especially when you've got pace like Diaby, if they misstep, then you're going to create lots of chances. And now he seems like the type of player that is going to get frustrated with the conceding the goal, because he's been quite passive the entire game. So it's these type of players, they concede one and they just completely fall apart, which is nice, you know. I love these sorts of players in weekend league, just because nothing better than There's nothing worse than a player that concedes and then just stays composed. I'd much rather just fall apart and just give me my easy win. But we keep on pushing. Alphonso Davies, look at the power on him though. Player lock, back in. Time. Oh.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
It is a sweaty world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. It is sweaty. Jorginho back. Timed. Oh. I love this Jorginho though. Yeah, he's going to think we're going to go on top and then we're going to drive into the box. Zidane there. A rainbow flick. Referee has a penalty, 100%. Thank you very much. He just absolutely punched me in the chest. It wouldn't be an ALP video without a Panenka, would it? Oh. Oh my god. It is funny, man. It is funny. Yaya Toure from the spot with a Panenka. I think going down the middle, if you're going to go down the middle, you may as well just Panenka, isn't it? Because if you go down the middle, it's going to be saved anyway, so why not go out and style on it? Jorginho flying down the wing. Look how fast he is. He's way faster than... Oh, I've probably gotten a little bit too... Got a bit too carried away there. No chance. Get eaten. Zidane. Oh, the pass is just not quite good enough.
That was a fine claim.
But notice now you've got Jorginho and Diaby coming back. And because this guy's overcommitting, it is very easy. The wingers do get in behind nice. And they're there to support then in midfield when you try and create chances like this. The cam, you can just use whoever you want. You just use another attack, another striker, if that's what you feel like you need. I like to have someone a bit more creative. Oh my God, what is Addison doing? What a ballsy man. But yeah, Kimmich is amazing. If you not use Kimmich, he's insane. I packed him on day one. I was like, he looks aight, but he's so clean with it, you know. Go on, Yaya, have a pump. Yeah. Sorry. Cool. That was a pump. Oh, we love it. But yeah, what a formation. What a formation. 4-4-1-1. And you can see the way it's set up on screen. It looks exactly like a 4-2-3-1. It's just a bit more aggressive when you have the instructions on that we've got. The 4-4-1-1 has been one of the most fun formations I've made this year, and honestly, just give it a go. Even if you want to use it in drafts, honestly, the main reason that I create these videos is that because I want to use every formation I can within the draft. But if you are looking for another custom tactics video, check it out here or here. Now we'll put it there this time, like every time, really. Jeez.